Namaskar. Today in this lecture we will discuss about the one of the electrical component resistor. Yes, one of the passive electrical component resistor. So in this lecture we will know what is resistor and what is its function, what is Ohm's law and how to apply Ohm's law, and what different types of resistance or resistors are available, like thin film resistors, thick film resistors, variable resistors, light dependent resistors, varistors, thermistors. All these we will discuss in this lecture. And finally we will discuss the color codes and how to read the color codes of the resistors. So if you are new to my channel, please hit like button and share this video with your friends, and also hit subscribe button so that you can get latest notifications of my new and useful videos. So welcome to HTB High Tech Babaji. Simply watch and learn. Sit tightly and watch this lecture till the end. All your doubts will be cleared after the completion of this lecture. So don't skip any part of this lecture. Resistor is a passive electrical component. What is resistor? Resistor is a passive electrical component like capacitor, inductor. So it is one among the other electrical passive components with its primary function to control or limit the flow of electrical current in a circuit. What is the resistor? Resistor is a passive electrical component with its primary function to control or limit the flow of current in the circuit. What is the resistor? Resistor is a passive component with its primary function to control or limit the electrical current in a circuit. If you apply a resistor in a circuit, it will control or it will limit, it will reduce the flow of current in that circuit. So as we have already discussed that resistor is a passive electrical component that reduces or that controls the flow of electrical current in a circuit. Then how it controls the electrical current in a circuit? Actually it reduces the flow of electrical charges, means electrons. By applying a resistance in a circuit, it reduces the flow of charge carriers. When charge carriers are reduced, then overall current flowing the circuit will be reduced. To understand this, we have to consider one pipe through which water is flowing. So let us consider one pipe through which water is flowing. Now break that pipe into two parts and put one small pipe connecting both the pipe. Means the small in the sense that its cross sectional area is reduced, means its diameter is reduced. Then this connecting pipe will reduce the flow of water in this pipe. So this will act as a resistance for the water flow. Similarly, electrical resistance reduces the flow of electrical charges in the circuit and reduces the flow of electrical currents in the circuit. George Simon Ohm was a German scientist. He found that there is a direct proportionality between the potential difference, that is voltage applied across a conductor, and the resultant electric current passing through it. This relation is known as Ohm's law. Ohm is the SI unit of resistance, and this unit is named after the George Simon Ohm. and 1 ohm is equivalent to 1 volt per ampere. 1 volt per ampere. To understand the Ohm's law, let us consider one LED with maximum current rating of 1 milliampere and consider that its resistance is approximately 0 ohm. Now this LED is connected with a 9 volt power supply. If this LED is directly connected to a 9 volt power supply, then this LED will be burned out due to higher current passing through it. So to use this LED properly, we have to connect one resistance in series with the 9 volt power supply to limit the current flowing through it, so that the current passing through this LED should be less than or equal to 1 milliampere. Now as per Ohm's law, we know that voltage across a resistance is directly proportional to current I passing through it. So we can say V is directly proportional to I, or V is equal to R into I, where R is the resistance and V is the voltage across this resistance and I is the current passing through the R. Higher is the current through a resistor, then higher will be the voltage drop across it. So we can say, if you want that the higher current to pass through a resistor, then you have to apply more voltage to push the charge carriers to pass through the resistor. In the case of LED, as discussed earlier, we have to reduce the maximum current passing through this LED, and that current should be less than or equal to 1 milliampere. So for Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to IR. So R is equal to V upon I. So for maximum current I max should be less than or equal to 1 milliampere. So R minimum should be greater than or equal to voltage upon I maximum. So now we have to put the values of voltage and current in this equation. So R minimum will be greater than or equal to 9 volt divided by 1 milliampere. So R minimum is greater than or equal to 9 kilo ohm. So if we apply a resistance of more than 9 kilo ohm or equal to 9 kilo ohm in series with the 9 volt power supply, then that LED will work properly. This is the use of Ohm's law. Now we will discuss about the type of resistors. Resistors can be mainly categorized into two types. One is linear resistors and second one is non-linear resistors. Linear resistors are those resistors which follows the Ohm's law, means applied voltage is directly proportional to current passing through this. In case of non-linear resistors, the current flowing through it does not changes according to the Ohm's law. So linear resistors are follows the Ohm's law and non-linear resistors don't follow the Ohm's law. Means its voltage applied across it does not directly proportional to the current passing through it. If we draw a graph between voltage and current passing through this resistor, in case of linear resistors you will get a straight line, whereas in case of non-linear resistors you get a curve. Linear resistors can be further divided into two categories. One is fixed resistors and second one is variable resistors. Now fixed resistors are those resistors which has a specific resistance value, means its resistance is fixed and cannot be changed. Whereas variable resistors are those resistors which resistance value can be changed either with the help of a screw, with the help of knob, dial or manually. Such resistors are used in the radio receivers for volume control and tone control. Now fixed resistors can be further divided into following types. First is carbon composition resistor, second is wire wound resistors, third is thin film resistors and fourth is thick film resistors. Now we will see one by one. Carbon composition resistors are made from mixture of carbon powders or graphite powders with some insulating fillers. The ratio of insulation material decides the actual value of the resistance. So carbon composition resistors are made from mixture of carbon powder or graphite powder with insulating fillers, and the ratio of insulating material decides the actual value of the resistance. Wire wound resistors are made from the insulating core or rod by wrapping around a resistive wire. The wire is generally made of tungsten, nickel or nickel chromium alloy, and insulating cores are made of bakelite, ceramic or porcelain material. Wire wound resistors are costly and cannot be used for high frequency applications due to induction effect. Thin film resistors are made from high grit ceramic rod with a resistive material. A very thin conducting material layer overlaid on an insulating rod or plate, which is made of high quality ceramic material, or sometimes it is made of glass. Thick film resistors are similar to the thin film resistors. Only difference is, instead of thin film resistive materials, there is a thick film resistive materials. Variable resistors can be further divided into three types. One is potentiometer, second is rheostats, and third is trimmers. Now we will see one by one. Potentiometer is a three-terminal device or three-terminal resistor which is used for the controlling voltage in a circuit, and rheostats are used for controlling current in a circuit. It is also known as variable wire bound resistor. And trimmers are similar to the potentiometer, but difference is that one additional screw for the better tuning and accuracy is there, so that fine resistance value can be tuned. The value of resistance can be changed by the changing the position of the screw with the help of a small screwdriver. Thin film resistors are further divided into two categories. One is carbon film and other is metal film. Thick film resistors can be further divided into the three types depending upon the material used. One is fusible resistors, another is metal oxide resistors, third one is cermet resistors. As we have already discussed about the non-linear resistors, what was the non-linear resistors? Non-linear resistors are those resistors which don't follow the Ohm's law. Means the current flowing through it changes with the either change in temperature or change in voltage across it or change in light intensity falling on this resistor. Non-linear resistors can be divided into different types. One is LDR, light dependent resistors or photoresistors. Second one is thermistors, and third one is varistors. So we will discuss one by one. LDR is an important topic. Light dependent resistors, or sometimes it is called photoresistors. Light dependent resistors are those resistors whose resistance value changes with the change in light intensity falling on the surface of the resistance. Means as the intensity of light falling on this resistor is increasing, the resistance value will change. It is also called photoconductive cell. It is also called photoconductive cell. The materials used in these resistors are called photoconductive materials. Cadmium sulfide, lead sulfide are the photoconductive materials used in light dependent resistors. Thermistors are temperature sensitive resistors. It means that thermistors are those resistance which resistance value changes with the change in temperature. The materials used in the thermistors are the cobalt, nickel, metal oxide of manganese. And varistors are voltage dependent resistors, are called VDR, voltage dependent resistors. Varistors are used to eliminate high voltage transient or fluctuations in a circuit. Varistors works as a protective element or circuit for the destructive voltage spikes. When the voltage across varistors changes, the resistance value of the varistors will change accordingly, so that output current will be constant, unchanged. Now next one is surface mount technology resistors. These resistors are tiny resistors used for the surface mount PCBs. Now we will discuss about the various symbols of resistors. These symbols are used to denote a resistor in a circuit. There are two methods to denote a resistor. One is IEEE symbol of resistors and second is IEC symbols of resistors. IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, whereas IEC stands for International Electrotechnical Commission. IEEE system is old system, IEC is a new system. In IEEE, we represent a register with the help of zigzag lines, whereas in IEC, we represent or denote a register with the help of rectangular box. This image shows the symbols of the registers in both the systems. This is symbol for potentiometer in IEEE system and the same in IEC system. This is for the rheostat, this is symbol for the trimmer, this is symbol for the thermistor, this is symbol for the light dependent resistor, means LDR or photoresistor. Similarly, in IEC system of symbols, these are the symbols for different resistors. Now let us discuss the color codes used to calculate the value of resistors. There are 4 band, 5 band and 6 band color coding mechanism for resistors. Here we will discuss only 4 band color coding, and the concept for others is the same. In 4 band color coding, first band and second band represents the first 2 digits of the resistance, and third band represents the multiplier factor, whereas fourth band denotes the tolerance value. For example, if we have considered a resistance with first red band, second violet band, third green band and fourth gold band, then from the table it is clear that first band, which is red, corresponds to digit value 2. Second band, which is violet, corresponds to digit value 7. Third band, which is green, corresponds to multiplier factor of 100 kilo ohm, and fourth band, which is gold, corresponds to the tolerance value of plus minus 5%. So we can calculate the resistance value of this particular resistor. For red we will write 2, for violet we will write 7, so it becomes 27 into, for third band which is green we will mention here 100 kilo ohm, and for the fourth band which is gold we will write here plus minus 5%. So 27 into 100 kilo ohm plus minus 5%, 2700 kilo ohm plus minus 5% of 2700 is 135. So 2700 kilo ohm plus minus 135 kilo ohm. Now to remember the digit value of colors, we can have a quick trick. In this trick we have to remember the colors in series: black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, grey and white. Black is for digit value 1 from 1 to 9. Just take first letter of each color. For example, B for black and B for brown, R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, again B for blue, V for violet, again G for grey and W for white. So to remember this, we have one trick, which is B.B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife. B.B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife. First B represents the black color, second B is for the brown color, R-O-Y. R represents red, O represents orange, Y represents yellow. Then Great Britain, Great G represents green and Britain, B represents blue. Has very good, V represents violet, and in good G represents grey. In wife W represents white. So we can remember B.B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife. This was all about resistors. The combination of resistors in series and parallel circuit, and the mixed combination of resistors in various circuits, and calculation of equivalent resistance, and 5 band color coding, 6 band color coding, all other topics we will see in other video. Thank you for watching HTB High Tech Babaji. Simply watch and learn. If you think that this video is useful and can help others to improve their knowledge in the field of electronics, please share with your friends and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram.